By 2050, the global population is forecast to be upward of 9.7 billion people, 67% of which will be living in urban areas, predominantly in the developing world. Urbanisation at this rate and scale put tremendous pressure on land, housing, jobs, capital, resources, and infrastructure. Overcrowding, unacceptable housing, unsanitary conditions, crime, a lack of safety, security, and dignity, insufficient amenities, and being unheard and unnoticed. These are common problems within urban informal environments globally. Within the South African context, we too face all of those challenges, topped with a long history of oppression, institutionalised discrimination, and the legacy of a system that intentionally perpetuated the cycle of poverty. I believe that this is everyone's problem, not just the underprivileged people who will bear the burden of this reality. A collaborative approach between the government, private sector, NGOs, specialists, and the community, all gathered around a table to partake in constructive, critical debate is, in my opinion, the best means of generating solutions to support and uplift the vulnerable. It is vital to understand the daily struggles of the people we are trying to help. Many of the individuals at the table will likely have vastly different perspectives and backgrounds, which may prove to be a hindrance rather than an advantage if we do not stop to fully grasp the complexity of each situation from every angle. Architects have an important role to play in the sustainable development of the urban environment, but their skills could be highly effective when applied to informal settlements and urban slums. Apart from a technical knowledge of building and construction, architects are inherently problem solvers, innovative thinkers, networkers, and are able to see the big picture. One could consider it the responsibility of architects to put their skills to good use, as smart, efficient solutions lead to a healthier and more resilient population. A few small changes in the lives of the masses can proliferate into the development of the entire nation. Adam Smith, the father of modern economics, states that no society can surely be flourishing and happy, of which the far greater part of the members are poor and miserable. As we discovered during the workshops, these challenges are incredibly complex. There are no simple solutions. Every project will have flaws and failings. There will be needs that aren't met, and legal, financial, bureaucratic, and human limitations. Our goal is to meet as many needs as possible, as self-sustainably as possible, to empower, dignify, and to provide a sound hope for a better future. That being said, after many years of expensive education, one needs to consider the reality of financial and personal responsibilities, otherwise known as adulting. I do aspire to take part in alternative forms of architectural practice as often as possible, but, once qualified, my primary mode of business would be in traditional practice.